Select subtitles to study.
Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun in the Solar System. Saturn is one of the four gas giant planets in the Solar System, with Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune. It is the second largest planet in the Solar System. Jupiter is larger. Saturn was named after the Roman god Saturn. He was the Roman equivalent of the Greek god Kronos. Saturn's symbol is, which is the symbol of Saturnus's sickle. Inside Saturn is probably a core of iron, nickel, silicon, and oxygen compounds, surrounded by a deep layer of metallic hydrogen, then a layer of liquid hydrogen and liquid helium, and finally, an outer gaseous layer. Saturn has 145 known moons orbiting the planet. The largest moon is Titan. Titan is larger in volume than the planet Mercury. It is the second largest moon in the Solar System. The largest moon is a moon of Jupiter, Ganymede. There are also many rings around Saturn. These rings are made of ice with some rocks and dust. Some people think that the rings were made by a moon impact or other event. Saturn is about 1,433,000,000 kilometers, 870 million miles, on average from the Sun. Saturn takes 29.6 Earth years to move around the Sun. Physical features. Saturn is an oblate spheroid. This means that it is flattened at the poles and wider around the equator. The planet's equatorial diameter is 120,536 kilometers. Its polar diameter, the distance from the North Pole to the South Pole through the center, is 108,728 kilometers. This is a 9% difference. Saturn has a flattened shape because of its very fast rotation. It rotates once every 10.8 hours. Saturn is the only planet in the Solar System that is less dense than water. Even though the planet's core is very dense, it has a gaseous atmosphere. This makes its average density is 0.69 grams per cc. This means if Saturn could be placed in a large pool of water, it would float. Rotation and orbit. Saturn's average distance from the Sun is over 1,400,000,000 kilometers, 869 million miles. This is about 9 times the distance from the Earth to the Sun. It takes 10,759 days, or about 29.8 years, for Saturn to orbit around the Sun. This is known as Saturn's orbital period. Voyager 1 measured Saturn's rotation as being 10 hours, 14 minutes at the equator, 10 hours, 40 minutes closer to the poles, and 10 hours, 39 minutes, 24 seconds for the planets inside. This is known as its rotational period. Cassini measured the rotation of Saturn as being 10 hours, 45 minutes, 45 seconds plus or minus 36 seconds. That is about 6 minutes longer than the radio rotational period measured by the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 spacecrafts, which flew by Saturn in 1980 and 1981. Saturn's rotational period is calculated by the rotation speed of radio waves given off by the planet. The Cassini-Huygens spacecraft found that the radio waves slowed down. This suggested that the rotational period increased. Since scientists do not think Saturn's rotation is actually slowing down, the explanation may be that the magnetic field causes the radio waves. Planetary rings. Saturn is best known for its planetary rings, which are easy to see with a telescope. There are 7 named rings: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. They were named in the order they were found, which is different to their order from the planet. From the planet, the rings are ordered D, C, B, A, F, G, and E. Some scientists think that the rings are material left after a moon broke apart. A new idea says that it was a very large moon, most of which crashed into the planet. This left a large amount of ice to form the rings and some of the moons. This includes Enceladus, which is thought to be made of ice. References. Notes.